I think that we are in a ubiquitous computing age. You know, all the technologies that we have today are different. That I don't know, maybe 2002, where you have to use a radio, a biggest black box to hear music. Even the MP3, 10 years ago, or with Apple. And now we have all that functions in our phone. That's ubiquitous computing. That is what it means. The increase of computers in our daily lives. Now it's really weird that someone who's have not a phone or even a computer. Then ubiquitous computing integrates mobile and pervasive computing. Pervasive computing is a concept that we are going talking about after, but that's what I say. No, ubiquitous computing integrates mobile and pervasive computing. Mobile, you can now you have a lot of functions in your phone. You have camera, you have calendar, you have reproductor, what you want. No, you can even connect to internet and do a lot of more things. Maybe use cloud services like Microsoft, Asia, maybe Amazon web services, or even talk with people who you don't know using the social networks. That's the meaning of ubiquitous computing. That are a lot of activities needed in our daily lives. That everybody needs a phone. Everybody needs even a smartwatch. It's really incredible if you think about it, no? And then the ubiquitous computing needs access capability, no? And that includes what I said before. A lot of people, if you have maybe a phone, maybe a laptop, maybe a smartwatch, and internet, you can do a lot, really a lot of things. And that's because the technology is really fast, evolutioning fast. And I really maintain that the evolution of the human, it's not a biological evolution, it's a technological evolution, because that's a topic that we have to talk in another video, or maybe to discuss in another situation. But today we are in access capability. Sorry for that. Access capability. What do I say? If you have internet, or you have a smartwatch, or a phone, or even a laptop, you can do anything what you want, because even you have free software online. Access capability, it's a reality today. Maybe the things that you have to do are another things, and we're going to talk about before that. Another dimension in making the computers invisible, it's the idea of pervasive computing. The pervasive computing, as I understand, I think it's the mix of a lot of how I say, maybe areas of research and technology. You have the biocomputing, that is the mix of medicine and technology, or you have maybe the mix of history and the restore and the technology. We have an example in France with the study of Mona Lisa and the techniques of Leonardo da Vinci. You can analyze the paint, and you can create all the damaged pigments and put the new pigments, and you have a new paint. Okay, that's what I understand for pervasive, and why I say that making computers invisible, because when you search for some area, you know, maybe maybe a gross example is the war. When they are researching how to innovate in their communications, they pass to the cable telephony to the wireless telephony, the phone as we know today. That's what I say. The mix of a lot of areas make possible the evolution of technology. Okay? Now, pervasive computing services can be built either by embedding models of specific environments into dedicated computers. Sorry, I forget what I wrote now. That's what I say, no? The pervasive computing needs the mix of technology. So what we need? We need technologies not invasive, no? The example that I give, the biocomputing. To make a lot of things or even experiments, we need to change our technology. We cannot use a biggest microscope just for see one cell. No, we need maybe a new a modern microscope that allows to see more than just one microscope or allows, no, or even to do a lot of experiments. We cannot use a biggest machine that do the root work. We need to change the technology. What I say, the article is old. The article is from 2002. For that reason, they say they talk about the ubiquitous computing and the service computing as something to the future, né? But that's our daily life. The other is, how I say, we're going to the main challenge of pervasive computing. The main challenges is to evolution all the technology that we have, no? I can say for experience that some areas don't have the technology enough to do their work or even to get better at what they do, no? Maybe I work in a project in the Museum of Virreinato, and it's really really amazing that they have to do, and the process that you can make to the computer, no? You can use a lot of technology to help that work, no? Or even you can use the technology to help, I don't know, to the doctors with the machine Leonardo, no, the machine Da Vinci. It's that can make surgeries, no, interventions, or even what they are wanting to do with the medical bots that you say your symptoms and they say, you have to take these pills, no. That's the main challenge with the purpose computing. That's the main challenge, to maybe to do the technology evolution, and with them the areas that they are helping. Okay, well, that's what I think, no? And the main challenges of ubiquitous computing. Someone tell me someday that we have a lot of software, powerful software, but we have not. No, sorry. We have powerful hardware, but we have not powerful software. And I think that it's true. A lot of boys and girls have today a gaming computer, and it's really powerful, no? Well, forgive me, but if you use it to code or even to make some projects, it's really powerful. And that's that's the main challenge. To do that, to do that components really funds to the evolution of the technology, because we are, well, I maintain that the technology is in a dead point. No, we cannot walk and we cannot get back, because the example of Apple it's selling iPhones, and the only thing that changes is the RAM or even the camera. No, for me, I'm not an expert, but for me, just change the camera and change the, maybe you add 2 RAMs, no, 2 GB of RAM, and what? And then what's next? No, that's, we have to stop thinking in a commercial way of technology and pass to a really, really useful technology. Again, the example is COVID. With COVID, the technology in, maybe in medicine or even in biocomputing was increasing because it was needed, and all the resources that they have was not enough. That are the main challenges of ubiquitous computing. I think that the two challenges are the same. Well, are not the same. They have the same objective. That it's the evolution of technology. No? Then the emergence of ubiquitous computing will provide a rich and exciting opportunity for future research. It's all what I said before, no? And maybe I'm mixing all my ideas, no? Sorry. But it's that the richness of resources that you give to a lot of areas, no? For they can do their work, in this case the research, no? We have, as technology becomes more embedded, they integrate with mobility, or the barriers between social and technical aspects become blurred. I love this phrase, no? If we make the technology gets evolution, we're going to pass to a more, I don't know how to say it, more civilized humanity. I think my personal opinion is that the technology can maybe heal all our problems, no? Can fix all the mistakes that we've done in the past. And that's the importance of these two computings, the ubiquitous and the servers. I think that the mix of these computings and a lot of things of areas is the key to fix all the human mistakes, or even go to a more civilized humanity and blur all that, I don't know, dogmas, or even maybe thoughts that the technology is really complex. That's true, no? But it's a mistake thing that you cannot help to the technology. And well, that's my opinion. Maybe I need more time, but I have not enough. I really want to discuss this with more time, but maybe another day. Thanks for watching, and comment please my mistakes talking English, and thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. See you later.